talk to me really quick about like your first time you're looking at design, right? And you're like, were you overwhelmed, or did you go into this thing like super confident? You're like, I know exactly what's going on. How was that kind of going through that?
Yeah, I think that like the highlight answer is like, yeah. But the reality is, I think everybody walks in with a bit of imposter syndrome. Like you're not smart enough to be in that situation with people where there's, people that have PhDs in statistics, or they're aerodynamicists, or they're dynamicists, right? And I came up in my dad's shop, and I just was like, okay, well, I know I can work really hard. So I figured out really quickly that everything looks the same on the computer. So I just started going downstairs and talking to the shop floor techs and asking them, especially as I got a little bit more autonomy, because in the beginning, they're going to give you grunt work, right? Especially as an intern, you're going to do the things that the engineers don't want to do.
Yeah.
So I found through just trial and error that the way to get onto the cooler projects, like one of the projects that I got on early on was the NASA Tipping Point project, where that project was funded by NASA to see if we could damp different events along the vehicle, such as like stage separation, engine ignition, things like this. So they were full. So I was just bothering those guys, dropping in on the shop and talking to techs like, oh, well, what are you making this subscale composite part for? They go, oh, these guys again, right? And I'm like, okay. So then I went into them and I figured, just talking to them, what do you need help with? Other than the design and the analysis, because the engineers want to do that, the testing.
Sure.
And it was like this batching test files as grunt work, like running scripts or writing scripts to batch a bunch of these load cases, because a lot of times you'll have this mission envelope they need to account for, and you can run that load case individually, but some of them, as a function of boundary conditions, are very computationally dense. So you can't really stay there for 12 hours if you have a family.
Sure.
So I was like, hey, I'll write you a batch file so you can run load cases 1 through 16 and then come in and then post-process it. Oh, and then if you need to post-process, maybe I can run something through VBA and Excel to plot this for you to make an informed decision. So then that's how I got into those cooler projects, by just kind of poking around, asking questions, sitting in with the technicians, asking whose project this was. And then from there, I just built a relationship through the technicians to develop my own game.